Josslyn's tragic loss. Unexpected casualty after new assignment goes wrong ***. Port Charles is shaken when a seemingly simple new assignment turns into a catastrophic tragedy, leaving one person dead, another missing, and Josslyn Jax facing the most heartbreaking loss of her life. As secrets unravel and guilt takes root, alliances fracture, new villains rise, and the question remains. Port Charles was unusually quiet that morning, the kind of eerie calm that only seemed to descend before disaster. The sunlight shimmered over the docks as the water sloshed lazily, unaware of the chaos it would soon witness. Josslyn Jax stood at the edge of Pier 47, her hands shoved into the pockets of her jacket, blonde hair fluttering against the cold breeze. She wasn't supposed to be here, not today, not after everything that had happened over the past few months. But Dex had left her a message the previous night. Those last 5 words clung to her chest like ice. Dex had left town weeks ago, insisting he needed space, needed to rebuild the pieces of himself that constant danger and Sunny's shadow had destroyed. Josslyn had respected that, even if it had broken her heart. But now he was back, and afraid. That fact alone terrified her. Josslyn checked her phone again. No missed calls. No texts. Nothing. A chill crept down her spine. Behind her, the sound of footsteps made her turn sharply. It wasn't Dex. It was Dante Falconeri, jacket zipped up, expression tight. "Joss? What are you doing out here?" he asked, eyes narrowing slightly, already suspicious. "I'm meeting someone," she said carefully. Dante didn't miss the hesitation. "It's personal." Dante exhaled slowly. "Be careful, okay? There's been chatter." "What kind of chatter?" she asked. But before Dante could answer, his radio crackled violently. "All units, shots fired. Pier 48. Officer down. Repeat, officer down." Dante's eyes widened. "Stay here," he ordered, and sprinted toward the chaos. Josslyn froze. Pier 48 was hardly 50 yards away, and Dex was supposed to be here. Her heart dropped. She ran after Dante, ignoring every warning in her mind, because suddenly she knew something had gone terribly, terribly wrong. 12 hours earlier. In a dim, warehouse-like room on the outskirts of Port Charles, Dex Heller sat across from a woman he barely knew, but desperately needed help from. Her name was Mara Vance, a former WSB analyst who'd recently turned into a rogue intelligence dealer. Dangerous. Brilliant. Unpredictable. "You sure you want in on this?" Mara asked, raising an eyebrow. "This file you want, it's going to blow up half the city when it comes out." "Trust me," Dex muttered. "That's exactly what I want." Mara smirked. "Angry at Sonny Corinthos? Join the club." "This isn't just about him," Dex said, jaw tightening. "This is about cleaning up the mess I helped create." And it was. For months, Dex had been spiraling, guilt, anger, self-loathing, all of it clawing at him. He wanted redemption. He wanted purpose. He wanted to take down the very criminal web he had once been part of. Mara slid a flash drive across the table. "This assignment is dangerous. You'll be meeting one of my contacts at Pier 48 tomorrow morning. He has intel on the people funding the recent arms shipments through Port Charles." Dex blinked. "Arms shipments? Ports? That's Corinthos territory." "Not anymore," Mara said. "Someone new is moving in. Someone bigger." "Who?" Mara paused. "You're not ready to know that. But listen carefully. The contact you're meeting tomorrow, he's paranoid. If he thinks you're being followed, things will get ugly." "And Dex?" "What?" "Do not bring anyone with you." Dex's silence said everything. Mara tilted her head. "You're thinking about telling the girl?" "Josslyn." Dex swallowed hard. "This isn't her world," he said. "I won't drag her into it again." But deep down, he knew he already had. Part 3, The Shooting. Back to the present. Josslyn reached Pier 48 just as the first officers were arriving. The smell of gunpowder lingered heavily, the echo of shots still bouncing in her ears. Her pulse raced. "Dex," she whispered, scanning the scene. A body lay on the ground, covered by a sheet. Josslyn's legs nearly gave out. "No, no, please," she rushed forward, but Dante grabbed her shoulders. "Josslyn, stop." "Is it him?" "Dante, is it him?" she practically screamed. Dante didn't answer immediately, and the hesitation was almost enough to kill her. "We don't know yet," he said finally. "We're still assessing the scene." Josslyn's chest constricted. Over the police radio, another officer shouted. We have a second victim, male, early 30s, alive but unresponsive. Critical condition.
Josslyn gasped.
Where is he?
Let me see him.
Dante held her tighter.
We can't. Not yet.
But Dex. We don't know if the second victim is Dex, Dante said firmly. We don't even know if he was involved.
But Josslyn knew. She felt it. The same way she felt when Oscar was dying.
The same way she felt when Cameron left for rehab. The same way she felt when everything she loved slipped through her fingers.
She felt it now. Dex was hurt. Badly. The question was, who fired the shot? And who was the body under the sheet?
General Hospital was in chaos by the time Josslyn arrived. Doctors and nurses rushed past, alarms blaring, tension thick in the air. Elizabeth Weber saw her first.
Josslyn, honey, sit down.
You shouldn't be here alone. I'm not leaving until someone tells me what's going on.
Elizabeth hesitated.
They are working on him now. Dex.
Josslyn choked out. Elizabeth shook her head slowly.
Josslyn, the man who was brought in alive wasn't Dex.
Josslyn's face drained of color.
Then the one on the pier, the body.
Elizabeth's silence confirmed everything.
No, Josslyn whispered, shaking her head violently.
No. No, no.
You're wrong, you have to be wrong. Elizabeth reached out, but Josslyn stumbled back, tears streaming. If the body wasn't Dex, she whispered, then who died?
Elizabeth inhaled shakily. Josslyn. I'm so sorry.
The victim was.
Her voice broke. It was Adam Wright. Josslyn staggered. Adam. Her friend.
The boy she tried to save. The boy who struggled, who fought, who trusted her, even when she couldn't fix everything.
Adam Wright was dead. And somehow,
Dex was missing.
Part 5, Josslyn's Guilt.
Josslyn sat alone in the GH chapel, hands trembling, tears splattering onto the wooden pew beneath her. Adam was dead because of her.
She knew it. She felt it in her bones.
Adam had been fragile for months, the pressures of school, loneliness, depression.
Josslyn had been his lifeline. She had promised him she would protect him, that she would be there. But instead, he died on a pier meant for Dex.
And Dex, the one man she couldn't let go of, had vanished into thin air. She felt the crushing weight of guilt pressing down on her until she could barely breathe. The chapel door creaked open. Trina Robinson walked in, her eyes warm despite the worry. Joss. Please, don't, Josslyn whispered. I don't deserve comfort. That's not how this works. I should have told him not to come, Josslyn sobbed. I don't know, I should have done something.
Trina sat beside her and held her hand.
Adam's death is not your fault.
Josslyn shook her head fiercely. Then whose fault is it? Someone set Dex up. Someone put Adam in the middle of this. Someone made sure I lost. Her voice cracked.
Someone I cared about.
Trina exhaled.
Maybe it wasn't an accident.
Josslyn looked up, eyes wild.
What are you saying? There are whispers, Trina said carefully, about a new organization moving into Port Charles. People who want Sonny's empire. People who might use Dex to get to him. Josslyn froze. So Adam wasn't the target.
No.
Someone wanted Dex dead. And Adam got killed instead. Josslyn stood up, fury replacing her grief. Then I swear, whoever did this will pay. Meanwhile, across town, Sonny Corinthos paced inside his office, fury simmering beneath the surface. Brick handed him a tablet showing crime scene footage. This wasn't a random shooting, Brick said. The shooter knew exactly where Dex would be.
Sonny's jaw tightened. So someone inside gave him up. Brick nodded slowly.
Looks that way. Is Dex alive?
Sonny asked. Brick hesitated.
We don't know. But we intercepted a radio signal picked up minutes after the attack.
Brick pressed play on the tablet. Static. Heavy breathing.
A weak voice.
The rest dissolved into static. Sonny's fingers curled into fists. Someone tried to kill Dex.
Someone succeeded in killing an innocent kid instead. Someone wanted to send Sonny a message. And Sonny Corinthos never ignored message. That night, in a room lit by a single hanging bulb, Mara Vance stood in front of a man whose face remained hidden in the shadows.
The job is done, she said.
But there was an unexpected casualty.
The man didn't react.
The shooter was told to eliminate Dex Heller, Mara continued. But another kid stepped into the line of fire.
Still silence.
Finally, the man spoke, cold, smooth, emotionless. Casualties are irrelevant. The objective stands.
Mara swallowed.
Do you want us to pursue Heller?
He's injured, but alive. For now.
Alive, the man echoed softly.
Yes.
His body wasn't recovered, but a trail of blood. I don't tolerate incomplete assignments.
Mara bowed her head. Find him, the man ordered.
And when you do, finish it.
The figure stepped into the light.
It was Valentin Cassadine.
But not the Valentin Port Charles believed they knew.
This Valentin was colder.
Darker. And he was preparing for war.
Back at GH, Josslyn walked out of the chapel, hollow, shaking, but determined. If Dex was alive, she would find him. If someone killed Adam, she would expose them.
If Port Charles was at war again,
then she would fight. Because she refused to lose another person she loved. Dante approached her carefully. Josslyn, we found something.
What? She asked, heart pounding. He held up a blood-stained dog tag. Dex's.
Josslyn's breath left her body. We followed the trail, Dante said. It leads into the woods.
But after that, it goes cold.
So he's alive.
Possibly. Josslyn swallowed.
Then I'm going after him.
Dante shook his head. No. Absolutely not.
It's too dangerous. I don't care, Josslyn whispered, tears burning down her cheeks. Dex needs me. And what if the people who attacked him are still out there? Let them come, Josslyn said, voice shaking but fierce. I'm not afraid anymore. Hours later, long after the hospital had quieted and the sun had set, Josslyn stood alone in Adam's memorial room, staring at the photo they'd placed of him on the table.
I'm so sorry, she whispered.
I won't let your death be meaningless.
Her phone buzzed. Unknown number. One message. Josslyn froze. The second message came instantly.
The location.
Where everything had started. Josslyn's blood ran cold. Dex was alive. He was running. He was warning her.
And whoever killed Adam wasn't finished.